right?
We got funky. We got funky.
Boxing on that.
Yeah, that wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Might have been Bevlock.
Bevlock, man.
No, that was there was a litany of free songs available to me through YouTube, and I thought that was hilarious. So we're going now? So it's a YouTube safe song.
With the guy beatbox throat singing. All right, let's go.
I think I'm getting ready to fight in the Arrakis.
Well, speaking of fight, we're going to be seeing a 6-man tag team match at SummerSlam on night 1. For the record, on the same night, we're also getting a 6-woman tag in the same night.
Yeah, lots of multi-tag.
We'll get into the logic of that a little later because at first I was like, what the hell? But then I realized there's another multi-woman match on the card that's taking place on night 2. So let's just go with what we've got, boys. And we're talking about the 6-man tag. Jimmy and Jey Uso and Jacob Fatu, the Bloodline, will take on the makeshift team of LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, and Royce Keys. And I want to go back to Dave for just a second because you hit it right on the goddamn head, son. You said it. I want to second it. I was a little pissed when they brought the Bloodline back, if for no other reason, because they just did it. No, he wins the championship. He goes the next night on Raw to Roman Reigns. I'm referring to wins the championship at WrestleMania. He goes to Monday Night Raw the next night to celebrate his win. The Usos just happen to be standing next to Gorilla, and he goes, "You guys want to come out with me?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure." And they go out. They cut a 5-minute promo. The ones go up. The Bloodline's back. And I thought it was... But...
You bugging. That was fucking dope.
It was dope to see them just walk through the curtain.
Yes. You say it sarcastically. I'm going to stand on my
I say
that
it
was fire. That was so good. Go ahead.
No, I'm just setting the scene here. So they put the ones up. We're back to being the Bloodline, and it's just the 3, which that part I did like. We don't need to NWO this bitch again, right? But then a familiar situation arises. There's an Uso with an axe to grind. He wants the tribal chief. He wants what the tribal chief has. Jacob Fatu enters the picture. We get a few out of them, 2 matches, one of them a no disqualification match, and he has to acknowledge Roman and then willingly becomes a member of the group. It is now on the high rise. That sounds familiar. It's almost as if that's the same exact thing they did for main event Jey Uso, if I'm not mistaken. Exact same formula. And guess what? Just like Dave said, in my opinion, this shit just works. This shit just works. If anything, I kind of feel like the original plan. Up until they found out they could, at the time, they felt they couldn't get Jacob for legal reasons. They kind of put Solo into that position, but I feel like this was the plan all along, that this was the 4 they really wanted. They just found a long and confusing way to get there. But we got here. And now we've got the Bloodline. We've got Jimmy and Jey Uso against Jacob Fatu. Joe, on the other side of the fence, LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, and Royce Keys. Talk me off a ledge.
Hey, listen, I'm going to tell you why this works.
No. Talk me off a ledge about LA Knight.
About LA Knight.
Because here we are again.
Yeah.
WrestleMania, 6-man tag.
Uh-huh.
The Usos and LA Knight together as a team.
Yeah.
SummerSlam 4 months later. 6-man tag, not on the same team.
Yeah.
Talk me off a ledge. Do they give a shit about LA Knight or not?
So I think he sells merch. He sells merch.
Answered.
Right?
Asked and answered.
It was the head scratch for me. Well,
It's LA Knight. Yeah.
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 You know, murder is bad. And when you murder a career.
Oh, there it is. Segue.
Yeah, I just think that, you know, they don't want to do it. They don't want to pull the trigger. They don't want to give him his chance. They're going to let him fester in that fabulous realm of and man, you know, it would have been like if, you know, how many wrestlers can you go back in time and go, man, you know what would have been like if the so-and-so got to this point? I can name quarter dozen. And LA Knight is one of those quarter dozen folks that I would recommend in that list. Unfortunately, you know,
is it going to be in that conversation that we always have as wrestling fans? Those great talents that never became
Jake
world
the Snake.
champion?
Yep.
Jake the Snake, Roddy Piper, you know, yeah. I think he's yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to get to the other side of the fence. Steve, talk me off a ledge. Do they just not give a shit about Jey Uso anymore?
Oh, look, as long as he's selling T-shirts, he could be wherever the hell he needs to be. He does his little yeet stuff, and the fans are still into it. I think that he had his moment and his cap where he is. This is sort of Jacob's time, to your point, to be Jey and be the next guy to ascend. Jay's kind of a made man where he doesn't need to, it doesn't need too much to start him back up in that area. Like next week, if you had him challenge CM Punk for something, people will go, all right, it's fine. So I'm not too worried about that, because as long as he still sells merchandise, as long as the crowd is still, you know, responding with the yeet stuff, as long as he keeps making them money, it's all they care about.
Exactly.
Dave, talk me off a ledge. Talk me off this ledge. Is as awesome as it looks, is this the position Jacob Fatu should be in right now?
I don't know. I'm probably gonna piss you off more. I hope by the end of this we see a solo join the group too.
Not gonna get pissed. He's making a lot of waves right now. He's making a lot of waves right now.
Two people. I've always been a Jimmy guy, but he's always been in and out. Pause. Yeah. By the way.
Get well soon, Jimmy. Naomi.
In and out. He I feel like he would have been in a certain place too had he stuck around that whole ride, and he, for whatever reason, he couldn't. And then we had Solo. I feel bad for Solo because he came in towards the end, knocking it out of the park. Fucking phenomenal. And then for whatever fucking, I don't know who decided this, after the biggest blowout we had, they didn't put it on his shoulders to continue it. And I don't think that was fair at all. I don't think he was ready for that at all, especially with the crew that he had. It wasn't the same. He wasn't ready for that. Put this group back together, get Solo back in there, run this for a little bit. Jacob is killing it. Like, I want more of it. So I don't know how much of the ledge off I'm talking you, but I want more of this. I want this to end with Solo joining up with them in some way so that we can get that group back together and all of them get that time that I think they should. But this is I love
talk me off the ledge. You just drop kicked me in my back and watched as I cascaded down several flights to the goddamn cement ground. You want more Solo?
No, I want more Bloodline. I am not a Bloodline hater. I like when Roman's on the screen, when Jimmy J, when Jacob, I'm locked in.
Dave.
Except for when Jay is like running the show. Then he's been killing me lately. I don't like listening to him breathe. But other than that, when the Bloodline is on the screen, I'm usually locked in. And that's
I am with you 100p. I'm loving it. I want to see it become the Godfather movies where nobody can be trusted. I want drama. I want intrigue. I want story. I don't just want wrestling for wrestling's sake. I love the fact that you're a fighting champion, but if I see that for 9 more months, I'm going to blow my head off in GTA.
in GTA. Listen, man, I love Tom Brady. I liked him when he got hot. I liked him when people hated him because he won too much. And I liked him when he retired. I'm not a person that hates greatness. I love greatness. And we talked for years about Roman and how we couldn't see anybody beating him, and there was no way who the hell's going to drop the belt to. When he does drop it, the gimmick is dead. There's no way he'll be able to continue it after that. And he proved every single fucking thing we said wrong, and now is doing it again with more people. They can do this as many times as they want. I'm good with it.
All right, Jedi is back in the chat. Also, Jay was talking about not being part of the bloodline anymore, and then just joins? ? Yeah, they had a little bit of that in the beginning. Remember, they were like, I think they did a few segments where like Roman kind of lost himself, and Jay was like, "Yo, that's the last time you gonna talk to me like that." Like they kind of had a little bit of a bumpy moment there.
Yeah, like Roman would be in the ring, and then like Jay would be.
You got to think about it.
They were also leaning into Jay becoming more Roman-esque.
Yeah.
And then they pulled away from that. That's why I think that worked in the beginning, because he started becoming more Roman-esque and doing the things that Roman said he wasn't going to do anymore, but they kind of shied away from going full bore on that. So I understand where it got a little muddied.
It seemed like they were trying to put him right as the right hand, like the right hand man, and after a few shows, dropped it completely. And I believe it, because it was the past few shows he's been on. I'm like, dude, get the mic off of this fucking guy, please. So
Kenneth Jarrett Singleton. He named his at right here. That's the full government name right there.
Esquire
committed two great sins: getting over on his own and not kissing Triple H's ass. I'll agree to the first. I can't rule out the second. I don't know what that relationship really is, because I'm going to be honest with you. If they really were not, there's something preventing that trigger being pulled. I don't know if it's a lack of interest, because if they really didn't like this guy, right? Because another name comes to mind when that happens, and that's Zack Ryder, right? When that happened to Zack Ryder, they flamed his fucking ass. He wasn't anywhere near the. As soon as he got close to the top, they set that back decades, right? He's still in the mix of some kind. He still gets the promo time. He still gets the main event matches on Raw, and he still gets high-profile situations. Yes, this is a six-man tag, but this is a very heavily promoted match. It's not like he's being buried in the traditional sense. He's at that line, and he just seems to just keep hovering there. So I don't know, and I'm not saying he is a kiss ass. What I'm saying is I don't know what that relationship really is. Because if Triple H really was the guy who didn't want this to move forward, I don't think he wouldn't be on TV. Yeah. Like they wouldn't be using him. He wouldn't be in this situation. There's got to be someone's pushing for him, and it has to be someone with enough clout so that he's still in the picture.
I don't know if this is a hot take, but I wonder if he's one of the very few truly built underdogs. Like you can just continue to beat the shit out of him, and you have a payout for him. I mean, who else has taken as many L's as this guy?
Sammy. They just did the thing with him.
Listen to me. Yeah, he got 9-day championship.
You don't say that name on this fucking podcast.
Sorry, Samuel.
No, but you have some respect for the former WWE champion.
On that topic too. Yeah. Anyway, listen. He is very few true underdogs with the way his record looks, who he's been beaten by. Dude can't seem to get a win. You just keep doing it until you don't, and then it's a cool story because he's rising up. So we'll see what happens.
Steve, in the 6-man tag, who takes the win?
Oh, absolutely. The bloodline takes the win. I think I'm with Dave, where I think that the Solo Sikoa situation happens. They pull the trigger there. LA Knight, and to Dave's point, where he could wind up at that level at some point potentially. This adds another, like, man, how stupid am I again? Like, have LA Knight
Yeah.
go inward, like, okay, it's not any of these other people holding me down. Like, I can't make excuses anymore. That one's on me because I should have known better. This is almost 4 years of this happening to him specifically. At some
Yeah.
point, he's got to turn it inward. So there you go.
Yeah,
Joe,
I like it.
who wins the match, Joe?
For sure, the Bloodline's gonna win. I just feel like they're gonna just continue the Basura Express that is LA Knight's future, and this is the way to kind of signify the final coffin.
Jesus, Dave, I'm assuming you're going Bloodline. I don't even think.
Listen,
we need
it's
to
funny
go.
we're saying
I'll
that because
I'll chalk
the
it.
past few nights, I feel like LA Knight has been pretty sharp. Like, he's been pretty good. The dude, I don't know, he's been working out too. Dude's huge. Like, I feel like he's about to get a win here, but I think it's going to be a loss, and I hope it is because, again, I'm rooting for Solo to end up back on the Bloodline, and it would definitely make sense with the Bloodline winning, and then maybe later on we'll talk about that, what I kind of hope happens, but we'll see.
If Solo was ever going to join the Bloodline, this is the moment here to make that
100%.
turn, especially since there's a lot of positivity attached to his name right now. A lot of fans are looking at there's fan cams of him doing weird shit. The camera's not even on him, and he's stretching and he's doing this weird shit.
To your point, you said a really long time ago when I think he was trying to pilot his Bloodline, that you notice that you feel like real Solo is like goofy Solo, and he really never really gets the chance to do it. And now that he really doesn't have anybody behind him, he's kind of like showing his own, like being able, no pun intended, fly solo. Actually, it was 100% intended.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't heard the new catchphrase, Mr. Solo Dolo Sokoa. He's Solo Dolo. All right,
I mean, we could all agree that Royce Keys is eating that pin, though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, but
He looked okay so far, though. He looked okay.
oh no,
Yeah.
that's just his position within that.
Oh,
match.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Pin bitch.
It's
for sure.
literally why he's there, but that's
Yeah.
okay. That's all right. Nothing wrong with it. High profile
Nothing
match,
wrong with it.
SummerSlam.
Listen, that Cassius, brother. I don't know. I got no
Not a
problem.
bad spot for Powerhouse, baby.
Mm-mm.
There you
Not
go.
a bad spot. We're on to the next one.
All right, we're definitely gonna be the segment of this is ripping apart the song. Was that Michael Jackson backwards? Like in reverse? Was that Michael Jackson?
That was related.
No, that's part of the show now. For every match, we're gonna figure out where the rip
Oh
is.
man.
Now here's the thing.
I don't know, I
That's the same
fucks with it.
song.
I like that.
That's the same song. That's the same song as the first song.
Has the
But
beatbox?
What I did was I took two samples. I took the first part, which was the instrumental part, and that's the hook. So we're gonna be hearing that back and forth. Yeah. So you'll get your chance.
It's the ultimate thrill ride.
I know I'm enjoying it so far. So that's what that is. But we're here to talk about not satanic Michael Jackson songs, but we're here to talk about the WWE World's Women's Championship. Liv Morgan defending the championship against this year's Queen of the Ring, Io Sky. This match will probably have no business being as consistent as it is. However, I would like to throw out there for the viewers at home, I still stand in solidarity of my anti-Liv Morgan position. I don't care. I don't like Liv Morgan at all. I don't.
What about her song?
Shit.
Stop it.
But
Fucking
the
stop.
song made it worse.
That song was fucking awful, man.
That song made it worse.
Oof.
And I cannot tell. There's a for everybody online complaining she hasn't defended the title at all since she won it at WrestleMania. Thank God. Good Lord above, because that's not her strength. She's not the champion because she's this immaculate Lou Thez type wrestler. She's got a fucking mouth on her. Okay, that's it.
What that mouth do?
She has and makes them money, and that's why she's on there.
That's what it does.
Yabba.
Yaps.
She has mastered the art on being one of those annoying little twits that always find their way into your group somehow. You always have that group of dudes that has that. There's that one guy who found the one dimwit over by the goddamn Waffle House. This is my new girlfriend, Liv, and then she just comes in and she's hi, and she's just the most annoying fucking thing on the planet. And you want to support your boy. He's got to get his rocks off like everybody else, but god damn it, does she need to talk and be around us all the time? That is Liv Morgan to me. Okay. She got through the program with Rhea Ripley. Awesome. Name me another program that she's had where it has even come close to the business that she did with Rhea Ripley. And if you want to make it even more difficult, give me one that she led that actually did a little piece of business.
I liked her and Stephanie Vicaire. I thought that was a good piece of business for as limited as it was.
Whatever happened to Stephanie Vicaire?
Was it Liv? Or was it, as we call it in the Spanish community, the cocotazo she had on the top of her fucking head with those coconuts colliding, and all of a sudden now she's got this visual look that goes, I'm gonna fucking make your life a living hell now.
But how'd she get there? She called her mother a dog. They were going at it. She yapped until she put her face in another woman's face and smashed her. So and
then the match was.
It was there.
Exactly.
And then the bell rang. And then the bell rang.
That's her strength. She could talk him into the fucking building.
Yeah.
I will give the devil her due. She's found the mix that she's gotten over with. She's the perfect female heel right now. No one on the women's division gets more heat than Liv Morgan. There it is. That's my compliment of the day. But as far as everything fucking else, I can't fucking tolerate it at all whatsoever. On the flip, I'd like to ask you guys now, on the flip, Io Sky. Is she that nice or is she overrated at this point?
She's awesome. Awesome.
Okay.
Athleticism.
She is the reverse Liv.
Yeah.
In the ring, pretty good.
Yeah.
But outside of the ring, I could care less. I get it. Once they started letting Io and presenting her cutting promos in her own language, that helped a lot. But it's still not enough because the stuff coming out of her mouth is so saccharine, so like boring. I feel like she would be a better heel than a baby face, but that's just me. It's just very limited. I don't care about her outside of the ring. Oh, you do this thing. All right, cool. Thanks for those 3 seconds. Move on.
Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Am I right?
Yeah, inside the ring again. Phenomenal, but
it's hard to mimic an Io Sky promo without sounding like a racist.
That's true.
I'm Chinese. I'm Asian. But if I sat here right now and spoke like Io Sky, if I said, you are great wrestler. I am genius of Sky. Okay? If I was to do that in front of a camera, everyone would look at me like, God, what the hell's up with the? I don't know what the Asian version of a coon is, but it was a lot like that.
There's a camera on.
Yeah, there's a camera on. Yeah. And I hope everyone sees that when she talks with the bar of soap in her fucking mouth the entire time. Okay, that's exactly the kind of promo that we're talking about.
No. I'm gonna listen. I'll let you try to get your shit up. I'm gonna stop you right here because I got fucking killed for this comment a few years ago, where Io is good, but she is a bad champion because she can't talk in a business that's all about fucking talking. And I got killed for it online constantly. Well, guess what? We're reversing that bitch today because I am an EO fucking fan. You got me fucked up. Listen, it's gotten better. She's always been good in the ring. She has gotten better. Her showmanship is better. Her move clean. She's safe. On the mic, she's also learned to actually say something, but like keep it short. She's not doing anything fancy. She's getting from point A to point B and getting the fuck off the screen. But what she does in the ring well makes up for it. I think her, to the point that we're talking about right now, this is the EO I want to see hold the belt. My biggest problem was she had won the belt that first time when she was with the fucking group. I forget what their
Damage Control.
Thank you. Damage Control. When she won the belt there, one of my biggest gripes with her is when she had the belt, the other two were more present than she was. She was not a presence at all. She was not a factor in anything that was happening. This is a different EO Sky. So yes, I will still say her talking is shit, but the package, excuse me, that she has today is way better to be a champion than it was back then. So y'all gonna still like her for her wrestling. Fuck that. Y'all was saying all that shit before. Y'all, not you, James.
Steve said,
I don't think you were here for that one. I'm not sure.
No, I supported you when you brought it up the last time. You were like, I'm not doing this shit.
At the time, she was a terrible choice for a champion.
It also didn't help. Yes. It also didn't help that when she was in the midst of that run, she was next to Asuka and Kairi Sane.
Yeah.
Who also have an issue with the translation and the pronunciation and stuff like that. So it is what it is. If I was to go to Japan and all of a sudden just do all my promos in fucking English, I didn't think there'd be too many people who were fans of me either. It's a cultural thing. I'm not saying she's a terrible human being. I'm not saying she's not a good performer. I'm saying Liv's not. I'm not saying that Io
you had to
is. It's not saying Io's not. So, like, if I'm booking, if I'm running a company, I would want an EO Sky. I think everybody should want an EO Sky. But that leads to the question of what you just said a second ago. You didn't like the first run. You're kind of excited about the idea of the second run because of the vast improvements that she's made. Is that the right call, though? Because, and we're going to get into our picks in a second, but as much shit as I give Liv, she does have a ton of massive heat. In comparison to Liv's heat, is there enough momentum behind EO Sky right now to pull the trigger? They did it at the King of the Ring tournament, but that was to set this matchup. Now this is the real deal. Now we're going to make the business decision. Who's going to be the world's women's champion moving forward? In comparison, Joe, is there enough heat on Liv to retain, or is there more momentum on the babyface side of EO to change the title?
I'm going to give you a third option.
Okay.
I'm going to give you there is so much of just change it that we don't care is the option. If there's EO got hurt, all of a sudden Hulk Hogan comes in for a hot tag. Yeah. We'll take it because we are sick of, like Hulk Hogan did when Bret Hart lost and then when he came in and took over, beat Yokozuna. That's where we're at. It's just, I don't give a fuck who takes that belt. Just get it off Liv. And
don't say Hogan though, because he's going to assume that that's Inoki's daughter or something. He's not going to know who the hell.
Well, you know something, Inoki's daughter.
Yeah. Wouldn't it now have to be the Undertaker?
Yeah. Interesting.
Because he's dead.
Yes, he dead. Because he's dead. No, I just think it time's up, man. Let's move on. There's some other young females that are doing phenomenal work. Let's just roll past Liv.
No way.
EO, I like EO.
But hold on. If you move past Liv, which I'm obviously for, if you move past Liv, where does that leave Liv Morgan? Because now we're learning over time that while she's an amazing talker, the in-ring doesn't match, right? She's talking them into the building. She's not delivering in the ring.
She's better.
Are you? There you go. When there's something tangible that she can play with, it does seem more palatable for fans. But let's say that that's not even an option on the table. Like you said, there's more call-ups coming. There's more names on the table that need to be brought up to the next level. With no championship, let's say she's out of the picture. Do you keep her on as a wrestler? Or are you against moving her more back into the manager valet spot?
I
just let her be the talker.
She can go back to her music career.
Is that what we're calling it?
Oh boy, my stomach hurt.
Because I think her music career. I think her music career is in trouble. It's in trouble. It's a problem with her music
I think
career.
she's a good valet and always helping Dom out.
I think she could be a millionaire in that spot. I think
she could be the female Paul Heyman.
Unfortunately, they've written her out of that position. Regardless of how good you think she may or may not be, it doesn't matter.
You can't.
Dom Mysterio was on fucking fire, and they put water on him to put Liv in the front. And I will never understand why they did that. She must make buku dollars because Dom was absolutely taking over, and it just. Like that, it fucking stopped, and now Liv Morgan is the leader of the group. It's weird. I don't know why they did that. They invested in giving her a whole song that she made. She's not going anywhere. She's going to be the forefront of something. Now, whether she drops the belt, which I don't believe is going to happen as much as I want it to, because unfortunately, to your point, she's not good on the chase. She's good when she has the belt and you can't get it from her. And then she just talks shit. So
to Dave's point, you can't go from saying you're the greatest women's wrestler of all time and then put her as a valet without there being something catastrophic, either storyline or personally, to get her there. That doesn't insult the fans' intelligence there. You just can't do it.
Right. They've invested way too much into her.
Her calling herself the greatest women's champion of all time is not insulting.
They letting her call
They're also positioning her as that as she's doing it. And of course, they're going to throw that in the garbage when she's, done. Don't get me wrong. They'll just move on to whoever the next one is. But to the reason why Liv is going to win is because EO is already over. You can't transfer that heat that you're talking about to anybody. You transfer it to Liv. You transfer it to EO, it's just same. EO doesn't get any better. She doesn't get any bump from it. The only thing that really makes any sort of sense is the thing that they should have done 7.5 months ago and have Roxanne turn on her, become the baby face or the heel. I would prefer to be the baby face. And then you transfer that heat from Liv to a younger baby face who's on the come up. It has to go to somebody. If it goes to EO, it kind of wastes it.
And I agree with you. And I think maybe at one point it was looking like that. I don't think she can do it. And I think they know that she can't do it and that they're not.
She's not ready?
Not for that. Not for that. As much as I dislike her, that amount of hate is heavy. And when you transfer that to someone who's not ready to carry that belt, it's nope.
Oh, speaking of being on my shit list, Soroka.
Oh God,
Soroka,
the first black female champion, champion.
Yeah, the experiment seems to be over. Thank goodness. Cooler heads have prevailed.
Oh yeah, my sweet beanstalk queen is now the champion.
Great look.
I love Tony.
As all the OUM fans know, Joe loves him a tall tree, baby. He will climb.
Mm-hmm.
He loves to climb.
He yodels on the way up and down.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure they appreciate my presence.
Yeah. After yodeling, he treats her like a strudel, not for nothing. But
there goes that PBS
Raquel Rodriguez is your new women's Intercontinental champion, and it is back to the surfboard for a little Miss Can't Catch a Break without hurting somebody. So let's see if we can.
I'm glad you said that. It's probably another reason why Liv isn't dropping this belt.
Because of the big title change that just happened with Raquel. Raquel just brought the Intercontinental title.
Unless they're driving to break them up, Liv dropping her belt, insecurity, they break up. That would be amazing.
Roxanne's the only one without a title. I mean, look, if you want to flip it and get Dom his heat back, what if he three-peats another hot lady? I would love it.
That would be hilarious.
The only thing that I found even better than that is the fact that if you did that, the pattern would read that as he keeps doing it, the women keep getting smaller and smaller. It just keeps cascading. He keeps Russian dolling his women along the way.
That's great.
Now, Dom, for the record, once you get to Roxanne, I suggest you stop.
Yeah.
Because to get smaller than Roxanne, you're gonna start getting into legal trouble. Okay?
No, you just go one of Danhausen's Minihausen's. Yeah.
Minihausen, yo.
You just need a small little whorehausen. That's all you need. Minihosens. There it is. Dave, who wins this match? Officially, your pick.
All right, my official pick. I'm gonna go on record saying that I want Io Sky to win.
Io Sky.
That's who I'm picking. That's who I'm picking.
One hand, shit in the other.
Do I believe?
Do I believe?
One can hope.
Steve, who you got?
Olivia Ezekiel Morgan.
Ezekiel is great.
That's got to be her middle name, I think.
Esquire.
Makes sense.
You made her sound like some sort of Castlevania character. Olivia Ezekiel Morgan.
Fetch me my wall chicken.
Buddy. Joe, who you got, Joe?
I'm going to go with Io just to be different. I'm hoping that is the ultimate outcome because it's time for a change. So I'm going on a hope and a dream.
I just realized right now during the course of this conversation, I didn't pick for the 6-man. I'm also going Bloodline. And so for this one, Liv, I mean, I'm not booking this shit. So it doesn't matter how I feel about the goddamn thing. I can sit here and be told, I could talk about this woman till I'm blue in the face. It changes nothing. They're on board. They have hitched their saddle to 85 pounds of blind fury. So good luck. Go ahead. The next time she dislocates your shoulder on a front bump, don't come crying to me.
That's a little odd.
Yeah. They got their own goddamn problems. Yeah. Because no one else is on the stuff, you know. It just is what it is. I'm just trying to. Hey, look, calcium leaving the bones is a problem. I just did a whole paper on this, and but trust me, okay. I'm getting my master's in this shit. I'm telling you, when calcium leaves the bone, it's a problem. Okay, and milk's not always the solution. Do your homework. All right, that's a conversation for another day. We're moving on.
Didgeridoo in his throat.
Okay,
That's a good one, dude.
I'm starting to, now that I've heard this for like the 17th time today. I'm starting to get like a character select screen from like No Mercy. It's like diggity.
Oh yeah,
diggity down.
Wow,
Like a little bit. I'm starting to get
bit.
it a little bit. But here we are on to Gunther and Nick Aldis. Now, this is not the match all of you think that it will be. And I think that needs to be discussed.
What do I think it will be? Okay.
Well, not you per se, because
I want to be them. Tell me.
Okay.
I'm a voice for the people.
I think a lot of he said, I'm one of the people. You tell me right now what it is. You son of a bitch. You don't tell me what I'm thinking. I'm thinking what I'm thinking, and then you tell me what you're thinking so we can see if it lines up with what I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking that.
Yeah, exactly. Off the top of my head. But I think a lot of the issue that people are going to have, and this is why I wanted to have this conversation on the show, like just to lay it out for people to just ponder on, is I think people are setting themselves up for a difficult and disappointing time. Because I think the psychology of this match will overrule common sense, right? They haven't lied about the fact that Nick Aldis used to be an active performing wrestler. They haven't got into the lineage, but they have made mention that he once was a professional in-ring performer. However, that is not what this audience knows Nick Aldis for. They don't know that he's the former NWA World Heavyweight Champion for well over 1,000 days. They don't know that he's the former TNA World Heavyweight Champion, although I don't think they'll leave that out in the call. When you guys watch the match, remember I said this, they'll bring up the TNA one. I don't know if they'll bring up the NWA, but someone will say it's probably going to be Corey. Don't forget, this guy's a former TNA World Heavyweight Champion. Because of the relationship, they like to bring up TNA stuff every now and again. It might come out. But people who follow this, who live and breathe by this crap every day, they know Nick Aldis, the wrestler. They know the resume. They know the lineage. They know the history. These two have met before. This isn't the first time meeting between these two. So I think people are going to sit here and go, oh, he's not going to be wearing the suit. He's going to be in gear. This is going to be dope. I'm telling you, this is going to be a match. It's going to be a sleeper on you guys. Maybe it will. Maybe it will. I have my doubts. I think this is going to be booked in a way where it's going to be Gunther, the career killer, against the general manager of SmackDown. I think that's the way that it's going to be billed. I think it's the way it's going to be put together. I don't think they're going to make Nick Aldis look like a bitch. But Gunther is going to, I'll spoil it here, my pick. Gunther is going to win this match. He's going to dominate in this match. Gunther gives everybody hope spots and he gives everybody light. But I think don't get your hopes high. Don't overreach yourself, especially for those who, Steve, correct me if I'm wrong, but even when he was at the peak, phenomenal technical wrestler.
Yeah.
Wasn't exactly known as this bombastic personality or this overwhelmingly athletic competitor in the ring. Very British style, very nose to the grindstone kind of. I mean, fit Finley with a better body. It was just very ironically enough, in the box wrestler.
Ironically enough, very similar to what Gunther is, but Gunther is on a very elevated level of that. He's a diet version of Gunther is with less dominance, but if we're talking about style. A lot of ground and pound, a lot of grabs, a lot of, he'll throw a drop kick. You'll see him throw a drop kick, maybe a suplex. That'll be the most exciting thing that you're going to see.
That's his high spot.
Exactly.
That's his high spot. Yeah, exactly. And as far as like his abilities outside of the ring, phenomenal promo, but different. Eloquent, well-spoken, heel or babyface. He always kind of had a demeanor about him. He's not a boisterous, kind of catchy kind of promo that somehow Gunther has kind of become, right? I didn't always think of Gunther when he was on the Indies as a immaculate speaker, but then he goes into the ring and he calls Damian trash and he's garbage and he's
street trash.
I've never seen a grown man cut another grown man down the way that motherfucker spoke. He cut Damian so bad he took him out of the world title picture.
I was just gonna say that. It was like he made that fool.
He put his ass on whip by time.
Yeah, I was like,
that boy went from the penthouse to EBT just like that. It was overnight. But Nick is not that kind of performer. Joe
started from the bottom. Now we back.
Yeah, Joe. What are your things? Started from the bottom. Now we back. See. Joe, what do you think about this particular matchup? Are you anticipating this outlandish?
I would be shocked if it was outlandish. Even though I know he had
wrestling,
wrestling,
baby, yeah.
We're gonna go hold for a hold. They're gonna put you in a headlock to the side headlock. They're gonna put you in a choke hold, a sleeper.
Dare I say? Can I make a bold prediction?
Ooh,
one hammer lock.
Hammerlock.
That's it. Right there, right behind.
Test the strength.
Test the strength.
We're gonna test the strength. Love a little bit of that.
Yeah.
You were doing a honka. I don't know what.
I'm just thinking about.
He likes the tall women.
I was climbing. I'm sorry. In my head, and my hands were doing two different things.
You were still ready to go.
Yeah.
I've done a test of strength in the ring where you do the whole dominance thing.
Yeah.
I've even done, and this is a inside joke that only a few people would know, but I've even done the quiz of weakness. And the quiz of weakness is the minute you touch hands, both of you just succumb to the pain and just fall down. It's a reverse to the other thing. So shout out to the authentic Brandon Lewis for that one. That was one of our favorite little spots there. The quiz of weakness. But yeah, this is not going to be the match that I think.
No, I think it's going to be like Pat McAfee. Like if they're going to do it right. I mean, it's the same type of build. Like, kind of goes too far, testing authority, and authority finally pushes back. Storyline, but Gunther just kept messing with Cole, and just pushed McAfee to get involved. And, Pat McAfee just had a dream of being in the ring for a little while and doing his thing.
And then he quickly regretted that.
Yeah, right. Hey, you get a chop from any of those big dudes. It's like, don't think I'm going to do this.
I'm going to go to the commentary table.
I'm going to go right back to just talking shit. I just think it's not going to be anything. I mean, it would be amazing if this was the sleeper hit match of the night. I would be very impressed, but I doubt that. I think this is just going to be a fun, slow match just to kind of maybe bring things down from the excitement of the match before.
Dave, I have 1 million clips on YouTube of us on this show praising Gunther. Full package. What a great wrestler. Oh, no. All yo intended. The last clip, it was a clip that I just recently scheduled to be released. It was a throwback to last year's SummerSlam. I posted some old clips from last year's SummerSlam when we reviewed last year's main event of Punk and Gunther. And there's a clip of you where you said Gunther, you were disappointed he actually didn't retain the title in that matchup, that he deserved a longer reign, very similar to the one that he had with the Intercontinental title. That was 1 year ago, where he was in the title picture. He was the champion. We were taking this ride. I think even at the time we thought maybe a stutter step, right? Punk's not going to hold it forever. Gunther's on a groove. He hasn't held it since. So let me ask you this question. Does the Nick Aldis match, while a spectacle, while it's making some noise on the internet, is this taking him further away from where we really need him, which is in the title picture?
And not further away. He's on hold. He's just on hold. And
nice.
He's on hold because there's other things going on. But the thing about Gunther that's so amazing is this is where a lot of people die. They die on hold. And I will they can't wait it out long enough and stay relevant. Somehow Gunther, I feel sometimes he doesn't need the belt. He's bringing content. He's keeping you locked in. He's keeping you entertained. He talks good shit. Every time he's on the screen, you're watching and paying attention to what he's doing. And he really brings a lot of energy to his matches. Both, to your point, when he first started talking, you can see his change in the way that he speaks on the mic has elevated. So he's got the off the mic, and then when he's in the ring, he's fantastic. So he just needs to keep doing what he's doing. Like, I saw this match and being booked a mile away. You've been talking about it, that this is probably the direction we're gonna go. And my head instantly says, this we're just buying time. There are other things going on right now. We can't use him at the top where he belongs, so let him kind of be on hold a little bit, but he's thriving there, which is only going to make him even better once he gets back into the picture, which he inevitably will be.
And he's in a great position too, because to your point, if you look at the card right now, if you look at both cards at the top, where are they super deficient? Top over heels. Roman's not a heel. Seth's not really a heel. Punk's not a heel. Cody's not a heel. Sammy's back to being a babyface, kind of. Everybody is in this like quasi babyface, not really heel situation. Gunther's a pure heel. He's the only one. Randy's not there. Kevin Owens isn't there. All the top heel guys are not currently there. So unless they turn either CM Punk or Cody relatively soon, he is in a great position. To your point, he's held. He's on his way.
Yeah, I point at Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, where's he?
I think he's another person who was on hold, and I don't think he handled it as well. He had his up and downs. So he had his interactions with people where it didn't feel good, but Gunther's holding on pretty good. So that's just.
Is there anybody here who feels Nick Aldis is winning this match?
Hell no.
Yeah.
Oh.
If he does, which I don't think he will, he would have to catch a fast one. It would have to be like John Cena, Brock Lesnar. He's throwing Cena around the whole time, blah, 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 blah. And then all this catches a quick one, a roll up, a schoolboy, something like that. Maybe it's the only way.
Did you guys see them two fight each other a little bit? I believe it was on Raw.
SmackDown where he puts him through the table. Yeah,
we put him through. Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
What you just said ain't happening.
I don't think it's happening.
If you see Nick's legs wobble, the chemistry is bad. Like, I just hope they make it look good. That's where I'm at with. Just make it look good, because Nick. Don't get me wrong. I'll shoot him some bail. He had a really nice suit on.
That's true.
That man is always dressed to the nines.
He's going to be in gear on this Saturday. He'll be in gear.
It didn't rip, so I will shoot him some bail, but it didn't look good. Those few seconds.
But that's the only way he can win, because if I'm not saying that he is, I want to specify that I'm not saying that he is.
Not my pick.
It's the only option they would have, because would you believably think that he's going to hit a finish and get over on Gunther? Does anybody even know what his finish is right now?
I was just thinking in my head, it's like, what the hell was
exactly?
It's called the untie, where he takes his tie off and chokes you with it.
Oh my God!
It's called the kidney pie.
I call that the old David Carradine special, right there.
Don't forget the lemon wedge, folks. Don't forget
inverted
the lemon wedge.
Atomic drop.
Inverted lemon drop, I guess. Something like that. All right, boys, we're off to the next.
I will say that song for that segment was probably a good one. Why do they treat each other this way? I don't know.
Nice.
They kind of went from not knowing each other to hating each other. I
did not put this much effort into thought when it came to this song, and now it's the greatest decision I've made in a very long time. Okay, it's time to talk about the real deal, folks. It is Hell in a Cell. It's Hell in a Cell. It's Brock Lesnar. It's
Brock.
I mean, yeah, everybody growls.
A good phlegm to voice ratio.
It really is. I gotta tell you, I've got to tell you, I'm excited. But here's the thing: we've really relied on the shock and awe of things. The first match, we all sat here and said, "In and out, in and out. Get this match in and out." The rematch for Clash in Italy, kind of a same deal. Their strength in this match seems to be pound, power. Let's get it. Big moves, big sells. 1, 2, 3. Let's get the hell out of here.
Slapping wrestling.
Big meaty men slapping meat.
Yep, exactly.
I appreciate the fact that Joe is going noir with the rest of the podcast here.
Hello, darkness, friend.
I know, that's what I was thinking. Where's the raindrops on his screen?
What's with the hair? What's with the emo hair going across?
A flock of seagulls,
like
yeah.
I have to ask the question now, since that's the formula that we've been conditioned to have with these two guys. Does that fly in Hell in a Cell? Are we going to need a much longer, not much more longer, but you can't do 6 minutes in Hell in a Cell.
Well, what's the fastest Hell in a Cell?
I'm going to tell you right now, it wasn't 6 minutes. The fastest might have been, they did one on TV. Was it TV? Was it Roman and Rey Mysterio or something like that? Or somebody had a fast one a while ago.
I mean, if you took out all the medical stuff, probably Mankind and Undertaker.
No, that was 15. Yeah, if you eliminate the time to make sure he wasn't dead. That probably was a much shorter match than we think. If you encapsulate all the times that is he rapping? What do you?
He's cutting a promo right now
for someone else while he's on the air with me.
Yeah. He's doing a pre-interview for Captain Squadron.
He is a businessman. All right.
We've always made fun of this man for plugging. Now he's promoing.
I can't figure out how to unnoir myself. I was like, let me phone a friend. Hey, really quick, I'm on the show. Can you help me unnoir? I said, I don't know what happened. That friend happens to be from the Captain Squadron, available 9 o'clock Fridays.
It's working for you. But
do you count John Cena, Alberto Del Rio, CM Punk, and Dolph Ziggler, and Jack Swagger went 5 minutes on Raw?
Oof. It wasn't on Raw. It was it was on Raw technically, but it was the dark match after the show.
Oh, so it wasn't televised.
It wasn't on TV.
The Revolution will not be televised.
1 second. Is what that?
Yeah.
That sounds stinky. That sounds real stinky.
Did you hear
But
the
that
name?
was-
That sounds terrible.
And the whole, I remember that match being talked about. It wasn't televised, but I remember the reason why it was 5 minutes is because they did what's called a waterfall sequence. That's the one where you do the. Let me put it
You
up.
can't go
sorry.
chasing waterfalls.
The
You gotta stick
waterfall
to the
sequence.
rivers and the lakes that you're used to.
A waterfall sequence is when you have multiple people in the match and they're in the ring, and you see one finish cascade into the other, right? So it's like
The Avengers.
Austin
Yeah.
does the stunner, boom, he bumps out, turns around, catches a choke slam, boom. After he choke slam him, he turns around, he catches this, bam, another person catches that, and then it goes back to the guy who started it, rock bottom, boom, and everyone's laid out. It's a
All right,
waterfall
well,
sequence.
What about man?
They did that.
Kane on Raw. Was
I'll count that one. That was on TV. But that was more. I mean, I counted. It was an actual match.
7 minutes, 41 seconds.
Right, and that was to promote an upcoming program. I think wasn't that Kane and Austin they were building towards, where it was like it was going to be the First Blood. I
Yeah,
think
that would have been
something
what,
like that involving the Cell.
98?
Yeah, about 98. Yeah, so I counted. It was definitely a televised Hell in a Cell match, but it served a greater purpose.
I agree with your notion though about this needing to go longer though, because I need and want more out of this.
98, by the way. You guys are ridiculous. I don't know how I can't remember what I have for breakfast. I don't know how the fuck.
Oh, you looked it up.
Losers.
I don't remember what you had for breakfast. Nothing. You forgot breakfast.
That's not true. No.
Damn.
I had a big breakfast.
Worst meal of the day.
Oh, hey. All right.
Oh man, but yes,
For the
they
cat.
definitely need to put in a little bit more time on for this
Spectacle.
match. I think the 6-7 minutes, the in and out stuff. Now, the only problem I have with that is for whatever reason, recently in cage matches, not just Hell in a Cell, it's just become a thing in cage matches all around, and it's spreading into different companies. It's not just a WWE thing. The weapons in the cage. Weapons being in the cage. I'm sorry. There's a time and a place for it. I don't think it should be eliminated altogether. But I think in a story like this,
Yeah, I don't
where
want it.
You don't need it.
it's two men trying to prove a fucking physical point, I don't think you need a lot of it. Right? So, like, I think a good recent example of turning that tide a little bit, I think Drew and Punk had a very decent Hell in a Cell in terms of not a lot of weaponry. They had the steps, they had a few things here and there, but it was nothing really egregious, right? The ring is not littered with tables and chairs and thumbtacks and all this other stuff. So, like, for this one, I want to fight. I want two guys locked in a cell with no other recourse than just to beat the teetotal shit out of one another and have at each other and just go berserk. And one winner at the end of this. We may differ on opinions as to who that winner should be, but I think that it's important to finish the story as it's been told. To zig now after all this zagging would be weird, because that's how this has been promoted from the very, very beginning. Two powerhouse individuals. Brock doesn't think anybody could beat him at WrestleMania. Oba shows up, beats him in brutal fashion, pisses off Brock, sneaks up on him, challenges him to a rematch. They have the rematch. Brock gives him everything he can handle. Oba's tough to put down, but eventually he puts down the ruler. We've had two instances where both men have been pushed to the physical limits. I don't want this third match to all of a sudden have just kendo shots against one another for no goddamn reason.
Has to elevate.
Two, like you guys said at the beginning, two meaty men slapping meat, baby. Let's go. Let's have a fucking fist fight. I.e. a Lesnar Taker. When Lesnar and Taker did the fucking the Hell in a Cell at that No Mercy in 2002.
Two?
Yeah, it was two. That was the one where they kind of broke Taker's hand. He had the cast thing going. Awesome storytelling. Let's do something like that. And enough beating up the cops. No one buys it. No one really thinks he's beating the cops.
Also,
those were all NXT guys.
If you beat up a cop, you're not going to be at work on Monday.
No, definitely.
Monday, he's not leaving work.
Wait a
the day
minute.
that he did it.
He's literally African fighting a cop, they're gonna go guns first. We know better than that. Being from the community.
That's the problem.
There you go. Validate yourself. Validate yourself.
Yeah,
You have to go into noir.
Black guys, my best friend's
Wait, let me get rid of my color real quick. I forgot. Hold on. Let me go.
No, please don't do blackface.
I
Let me change my color.
We're live, baby.
No, I'm gonna go back to noir, but no, I don't. I just too many buttons here. No, as somebody in the community.
I just throw it? If they go 47 minutes and 27 seconds, they'll have the longest match. There you go. Listen,
I would love that.
I love Brock and Oba.
They ain't going that long.
They don't got it in the
They ain't got it. No.
He's referring to Taker. That's the first Hell in a Cell. Taker Shawn.
I don't know if Oba's got it in the tank, and he's the younger guy.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah,
it is only one way. Now, here's the funny part. Do I think Oba can get to 47 minutes? Maybe. He's in great shape. Will minutes 22 to 47 look great?
Nope. Nope. It'll look like minute 3 for a Joe Dub to get in the ring. He's like, hold on, can we something cut the commercial?
It'll look like two seals playing Twister on the beach.
How many suplexes have we done in this match? All right, let's just do more. Come on, keep it rolling.
You want to do another 11? Let's go for it, baby. Come on, let's go. Take the ride. Because that's the other problem with these two individuals. Although Brock does no holds, that's not what he does anymore. Not a holds guy.
He's a toss you around, go home guy.
It would be nice to see him break out a little bit of that in the match with him. If he shows a little bit more of the collegiate wrestling and what we're used to Brock coming up in this match, it would be a nice nod to his career and give Oba a little bit of a different look, because I think he has to. I think that's a good story to tell in the ring.
Absolutely. So it's Hell in a Cell, it's Brock Lesnar, it's Oba Femi. This is the part of the story where I'm a little nervous. So, Joe?
Yes, sir.
Who wins Hell in a Cell?
With or without cops? No.
Give us a plus or minus 10. I think it'd be fun to see who thinks it's going to go past 10 or under 10.
All right. I think we're going to get a clean 10
time.
Yeah.
On the match time, yeah.
I think we're going to get a clean 11 minutes. And in minute 11, Brock's going to go, all right, pin me. Just like in the Royal Rumble, he's like, all right, throw me out. Time's up. I got my check. The money's clear. I just got the text from Sable. I think this is going to be a killer throw. Yeah, you got it. Thank you. It's going to be a killer.
It's cute. You think she has access to his financials, but go ahead.
Anyway, I think for sure this is going to be a total slaughterhouse of meat just being thrown everywhere. We're going to get a lot of shocking moments of just muscle mass being tossed. Whoa. And I think that this is going to be a memorable one. I think this is going to be the one that we wanted when he fought Bill Goldberg. And I think we're going to talk about this for years to come. And who am I going to pick to win it? I think it's either going to be one way or the other. It's going to be a complete slop or a total, epic match. And I think that Oba's got to come out on top of this. Brock's on the way out. He's going to say goodbye to everybody. He's going to go lead off on a horse. That's how it's going to end. He's going to put his cowboy hat on. He's going to go.
He's going to ride Paul Heyman out.
He's going to ride Paul Heyman out.
Horse, not walrus.
My apologies.
But yeah, that's how I see this coming to pieces.
Dave, who takes
Brock?
this match?
Not Brock. Sorry, Oba for sure. I don't. Unless Brock is gonna continue to come back every once in a while. I don't see why the dude, like, he's Brock. He's still a spectacle, but even when he's there, you can feel the disconnect. He literally probably knows nothing what was said about him or towards him until he gets to the building and they fill him in, and you can feel it and you can see it. And I tell you this all the time. I always forget how long he's been there until, like, I'm at your house watching really old wrestling, and like he's having a match. I'm like, dude, when did this guy start fucking wrestling? Like, I don't know why. I always forget how long he's been there, but yeah, he should be on his way out. Hopefully, this is his
about
last
26
go.
years in the game.
I was gonna say, I literally remember being a Hallmark store manager, going to I think it was Nassau Coliseum in Long Island, him beating The Rock when The Rock was on his way out.
That was SummerSlam, too.
SummerSlam,
Yeah, that's what I remember. I was like, Brock's been there.
I know we're nerds, Dave. I saw your face.
So yeah, Oba should clearly take this one. I'm hoping it's a good match, and I'm hoping it does go plus 10. Like I said, even if it's an extra minute or extra 30 seconds, I'm going plus 10, and Oba's gonna take it.
All right, Steve, who wins?
I agree with the plus 10. 12:47, we'll say.
Nice.
I think Brock's gonna win this.
Oh,
And here's why. There's nothing wrong with Oba losing here. I don't think it turns him off at any chance. If there's one person that can beat him and him be fine with it, it's Brock. They give him the send-off as long as Brock retires right there, shakes the man's hand, gives him his gloves. This is the future. You are the future. Here, take this. He gets his wave. He walks out. But in order for that to happen, it has to be, to AJ's point, more than just a 6 or 7 minute match. This should be meaningful for him. Here's why. Because Oba has an invincibility problem. Just like Goldberg, just like in some ways Brock did. He has to lose to somebody at some point to let the audience know this guy can lose. And I don't think the first Brock match did enough of that.
interesting.
Give him that sympathy of, oh man, we were with you. We really wanted you to win. You didn't come up, but we know you're the guy. We know you're the guy moving forward. Because he needs something, because he looks ridiculous just giving up that title shot for this. Instead of, well, which they retconned. My apologies. They retconned that back, and they said he still has the title shot somehow. So I said that
on the show. There was no reason to get rid of it.
Yeah. I think it'll be Lesnar, in my opinion. I would like to see that. I think that's more interesting for me.
You know what? To be honest with you, I was following you, and I was open to what you were saying until you actually just mentioned that last part, because I think that does hurt him. You throw your, not throw it away, but you show your dominance to the brand by saying we're gonna put this on pause because I have something to settle. Lose and then come back and go, okay, I want my title shot. You're gonna give it to him, but it's not a good look. Unfortunately, I think Oba has to win this, or it does. To your point, it kind of helps that invincible look, but it's like that's what we've been building this whole time, and to drop it so early, I think would just be
a waste.
I feel like it would hurt him. I think it would hurt him, especially the way that he speaks, the way he's been grabbing people from the back and being dominant. Like, there's a way.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
This is.
Can I get it from the back, sir?
Sir, this is a Wendy's. But what you're saying is not impossible.
It's improbable.
It could happen. I would be very interested to see where they go from that, because to me that's that's tough to come back from.
How do you give sympathy to somebody like Oba? It's nigh impossible.
I mean, to be fair though, to your point, like if he lost to Brock and he walked in the back and go, you lost, and he's gonna punch me in the face. Like, you can taunt him for losing to Brock, but he could still beat your ass.
He's the only person who can beat him.
Right. So to your point, they would obviously had to lean into that. Him going on a rampage of some sort.
I just want to see Kofi Kingston's tweets if Oba wins.
Well,
okay.
So he's cracking his knuckles.
Really,
yeah, here we go. Here we go.
I'm like, this is actually going to be short. I thought I was going to be the only one to say it, so Steve already kind of took the lightning from what I was going to say. I thought I had the shocking moment of the night. I didn't. Steve.
Apologies.
No. Not this. Not. I'm making a joke about the Stolen Thunder, but the train of thought is the same, right? The invincibility problem is where I was headed, and I also felt like, and I could be reading this completely wrong, but up until this challenge for the Hell in a Cell, I think it had been completely forgotten, and they have made every effort in trying to remind everybody that Lesnar's never lost in that cell. That there's a streak that is at stake here. It's not just beating Obafemi, it's a streak of Hell in a Cell. They've also began reminding everybody once again that he was the one that ended the Undertaker streak at WrestleMania. Now, I'm not going to sit here and stand on, well, if he was to win, if he was to beat Oba, imagine the heat. It goes a different way. And the reason why I'm leaning, I wouldn't be surprised on either way how this went down, but I'm leaning more towards Brock because, once again, that nerd shit he's talking about, I just remember early Lesnar. Because if you think about it, they keep saying he's, even on the Unreal show, Triple H is like, he's one of the most Oba's one of the most badass motherfuckers we've seen walk through those doors since Brock walked in here. Just that dominance, that aura, that presence, and the way that he was presented. When Lesnar debuted, he murdered 3 people. I count Spike as a double murder.
Yeah.
But he murdered a bunch of people, right? And then proceeded to tear through the entire roster from the bottom all the way up. He destroyed the Hardy Boys by himself. That was his first program, him against both Hardys by himself. And he destroyed them. He went on to work his way through the mid-card and just destroy everybody. He defeats an Intercontinental Champion, Rob Van Dam, in the finals of the King of the Ring that year. He goes all the way to SummerSlam. 4 months on the main roster. 4. He beats The Rock at SummerSlam for the WWE Championship. He proceeds to leave The Rock and go into a program with The Undertaker that he dominates. He tore through the curtain jerkers, the mid-card, the main event scene, and the legends in 4 months.
He got Hogan too in that, I think.
And then he got Hogan in there. He got Hogan in there. That was when he put the blood on his chest like that.
Yeah, that was amazing.
It was burning through everybody. And then out of the blue, we get to the Royal Rumble against, of all people, the Big Show. And he loses. Now,
didn't he lose to Eddie Guerrero?
There was some. That was another year.
That was yeah.
Oh.
2003.
There was some chicanery because Paul Heyman had turned on Brock Lesnar. But the build up to that whole thing is that Brock, you've decimated the entire locker room. You've beaten everyone there is to beat. But he's the Big Show. He's 500 pounds. You can't F5 the Big Show. And they just built this like he couldn't. You can't beat Big Show. You can't beat Big Show. And then he didn't. We could make the argument that a young guy coming up the ranks taking a loss like that would hurt him. It didn't. He ended up getting into a program with Big Show where they exchanged wins and losses, with the idea at the end of it being, yes, I lost to him.
Yep.
I would fucking kill you. And that to me is, I think Brock winning this does 2 things. It gives Oba even more of a rub because he's going toe-to-toe with Brock Lesnar in a cell, a match that nobody goes toe-to-toe with Brock Lesnar in, and falls just short. Because that's the way that I would book it. I'm saying 15 minutes with a slow start and a build to a big ending that almost double down, right? It's the Apollo Rocky finish where they're both down and it just happens to be one arm over the other. Lesnar just happens to get an arm because of the way he fell.
Shooting star press.
1, 2, imagine. If he does that at Hell in a Cell, he's retiring, right? But that's his farewell. But I mean, like, just dramatic, overly just he barely, like Lesnar's not aware he beat Oba. That kind of a fight. And then I didn't even think about it till Steve said it about handing Oba the gloves, and it's just that warrior's spirit. That travels with Oba whether he wins or loses. He went toe to toe with the baddest in the land. There's no way that you can fuck with me. I just beat this guy, or I just went to war with this guy at Hell in a Cell. You think Jey Uso's got a shot? No, you think Solo Sikoa and his stretching is gonna? No, he's still a beast and he's still a monster. And Lesnar is the kind of athlete that I don't think anybody has a problem with not abiding by the going out on his back.
Yep.
Because he's the one guy who made it in this industry that didn't really abide by traditional rules from the very beginning. He doesn't really give a shit about any of that stuff anyway. And I think everyone's kind of accepted that. So I don't know for sure. I wouldn't put it past. My official pick is I think Brock Lesnar wins this. I think it's a skin of his teeth kind of a situation. But I think he gets to go home happy and Oba still gets to rub. And good luck to whoever the fuck follows Oba. Because now we've set a precedent that he can be beat. It just takes a hell of a fucking man to do it. He's a main event player. The only man who
could is gone now.
The man that we think can is gone. Now we get to play the game of who's going to take him to the limit next, right? Because now we look at guys like Roman and Seth as magnificent athletes, but they're the old guys.
Yeah.
They're the legends. These are the guys now that are going to be fed to Oba to cement what that his next legacy, guy is going to look like. Right. Because I feel bad about it, but Braun Breaker was supposed to be the guy. And Oba, and I'll even put Trick in there, have gotten way more over.
Yeah,
way more
Trick
over,
definitely gotten over.
Way more naturally and faster than Braun Breaker has. Braun's impressive, but he doesn't have that these guys have, and they have taken the industry by storm. So I wouldn't be surprised. That's why I said,
start a line.
All right. So they're going to, I think everybody here has made their picks here. Boom. And we are going to go to the next one. Let's oh, what the hell happened here?
Popcorn time.
We're gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Dave left.
Popcorn.
Just for a second. He's got something he's gonna do at the house. Just really quickly. He'll be right back. But we're talking about the 6-woman tag team match: the Bella Twins and Paige versus Fatal Influence. This one is gonna sting, fellas.
Sting or stink? Which one?
Well, it could be both. Sometimes things that stink.
This is what they call the let up.
Well, if you notice, I placed this between Hell in a Cell and the world title match,
which is exactly where it will be.
So don't let that be an indication of anything else. Let's talk about this as professionals and just say that the Bellas and Paige against Fatal Influence, JC Jane, Lainey Reed, and Fallon Henry. And to be honest with you, I feel bad because this is exactly where it's going to be placed. It's going to be something in between. It's going to give the audience a come down. I don't think the match will necessarily be terrible. As far as workability, I think everybody in here has kind of their niche. We were just saying before about Hell in a Cell maybe needing a few extra minutes. If you need to, you could take a few minutes from here and slide that into the Hell in a Cell.
This is what they call a 6-minute classic.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, six. Hey, look, that's 360 seconds, right? We can
a minute a person.
A minute a person. One in, one out. One in, one out. Let's go.
Did you see it? Did you like that? That was my live, reenactment of what's going to be happening when this fucking match is going on right now.
That's why I said popcorn.
Popcorn. I gotta go potty.
Look, no
And
disrespect
to the point that you're saying,
yeah,
all disrespect to this.
It's less about the in-ring product that's going to happen and a lot about this makes no fucking sense and was thrown together like a sock left in a dryer, just going round and round and round.
They even took the titles off of them to build this up for some reason. I don't know. It's so weird. I don't get it personally, but
Same.
It is what it is.
I don't want it.
My apologies for not remembering his name. I don't remember damn near anybody's fucking name. It's been that way my whole life. The guy we spoke to last
My
time,
name's Jeff.
when he's saying he was a Nikki Bella fan. Who was that?
Oh, Lex G.
Okay,
Lex
listen.
G.
It's because of motherfuckers like him that we keep getting bullshit like this. 'Cause the only thing that makes sense to me is they make money.
Yeah.
They make money. They just make money. They make buku dollars. They pull it. That has to be the reason. I can't fathom anyone wanting to watch this.
I mean,
She
outside
looked
of the
terrible.
obvious
She looks
reasons.
terrible running to the ring.
Cut for time.
The old CFT, baby.
Cut for
I don't know. This is terrible.
time.
It's terrible.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even think we need to make picks. Listen, it's
Please.
here. It happens.
Well, the Bellas are gonna win. So
Relax.
If for no other reason, there's no other reason.
I thought you didn't care.
There's you
care
made
about
me
the
care
sport.
all of a sudden. Yeah. We're not talking about this match specifically. I'm here to defend the business. Hold on a second. Because the only reason for Abuelita 1 and Abuelita 2 to be into this match is to put over new talent.
Yep.
And the whole point of Fatal Influence of being on the main roster right now is to get some fresh blood into the division. There is absolutely no reason, no need, nor should it be tolerated for the Bella Twins and Paige to win this goddamn match. If the Bellas and Paige win this goddamn match, flush the whole goddamn thing down the toilet.
And they got to get Paige away from the Bella Twins because now they don't need them.
Oh,
They
yeah.
gotta
Nikki's
separate
back,
'em.
right? They don't, yeah.
Nikki's
they
back.
don't do
Bye.
that shit anymore.
Go away.
Jesus Christ. This is going to be the shortest clip to edit ever. That's it. It's the Bellas.
I didn't mean to make that 20
You ended their career.
The way that you just booked it, Fatal Influence is headed back to NXT in a few weeks, bro. We gotta run this shit back again because apparently they're getting beat by goddamn Bellas up there.
Bella Hogan.
You shouldn't
Hello,
be.
Hogan.
You
Is
bitches.
Is that the thing now? All of a sudden, everybody gets a bunch of wins. They're Hogan.
Yeah.
Cody,
They did that.
Cody
They did that to
Hogan,
Punk
CM
recently.
Hogan.
Yeah.
CM Hogan.
Yeah, Punk
Yeah.
is CM Hogan.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, so I don't think anybody really is bothered by it. It's okay. Well, as Jedi put it, we'll cut for time. We'll cut for time. Let's go on to the main event of night one.
Now I want to walk off.
Listen, I can see you fucks on the bottom of my screen. Whenever we go into the break part where the video plays, I can see you guys on the bottom, and
Oh, we
everyone,
bopping.
for
Listen,
everybody talking shit, it's catchy. It's a catchy.
I know it
fucking
wants
shit.
me to do something, murder, rob. I'm just trying to decipher what it is
Well,
so
you
that I
got- You got 3 more shots at it because it's going to play 3 more times. So really listen in. I'm glad the volume's
what
high.
was the famous one that everyone said if you play backwards? Was it the Beatles?
Yeah, it was the Beatles. It says
the
Paul is dead. Paul is dead. But you're not dead, right, Paul?
No, I sung with him. He looked fine.
Or was he just dead inside? Was it a bad weekend or something? Or
Dead
I
inside
don't
would
know.
describe how I feel looking at this build.
Oh, the
So we-
WWE
we
champion.
should have got
Yes.
we should have got the Sammy Rhodes too. Instead, we got CM Punk. Rhodes.
I don't even know if that was necessary. This match is fine as it is. It's just this isn't the road that we were supposed to take to get here at all. This was apparently the plan, right? Because they set this seed right after WrestleMania.
Yep.
They told the world this is where we're headed next. And then he just disappeared. Punk disappears. Cody goes on the run.
He went to go watch Ronda Rousey's match.
Now listen, if on my spare time I get to fuck AJ Lee, I would also want to take time from work.
I would retire.
yeah. Especially if you've already made your millions, right?
Hey,
Imagine
hold on. Why are we assuming she wants this motherfucker in the house? Go do something.
That is fair. That is fair. They are married.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, very fair.
I hate his breathing. He's usually not here this much. Go garden or something.
Wasn't I just on the road with you?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Word. It's, so this is you notice the wording here at the bottom. It's a WWE Championship match. We don't do that undisputed crap here.
Yeah,
okay? It's very disputed on the same goddamn show as another champion. It's very much disputed. It was undisputed when you made it. When you combine the two titles, it was undisputed. As soon as you made that other one, it's very disputed.
The Universal Championship, like that's
that one's gone.
Champion of the Universe. I think Invincible will have a word or two to say.
Well, I don't know. Thrag was kicking some serious ass.
Thrag is the beast incarnate. That's the real Brock Lesnar. Jesus Christ.
I've never seen a man with hands and a crispy fade to just run through the goddamn universe.
I was like, what? Freddie Mercury's got reincarnated and flies?
With hands. He got reincarnated and was given the gift.
Oh my God. That show.
But
I'm going to watch that season again.
Speaking of gifts, I just realized adding Dave back rotated my squares around. So now Dave's here.
Circle meets the square.
That is another guy over here.
You can actually go to the corner of any one of the squares and start moving us around if you want.
Oh, could I?
Yeah.
Oh, let me see. Oh, it worked that well. Oh, now I got to change you back.
There we go. We're back to where we belong, Joe Dove.
Consistent clipping for consistent clipping. This is for post.
I swear to God, we're really interested in this match, folks. Hold on, we're gonna get there.
What match? What are we talking about? The ladies again?
Let me start with Steve for just a second because I think me and Steve are on the same wavelength about the build, right? I think we're of the same mind when it comes to how this whole thing has come about. And we find, and I think the bigger problem, correct me if I'm wrong, see if we're still in agreement when I say this, we're in another babyface versus babyface conundrum. Mm-hmm. And the other World's Heavyweight Championship match seems to be another babyface versus babyface situation, right? So this is the night one, in my opinion. We don't know for sure. It hasn't been announced. But I'm assuming this would be the night one main event. It's not this. Then probably the Hell in a Cell, but it's what are the others?
Brock doesn't work last.
No. Brock's got to go home and ride into the sunset, my friend.
If anything, I feel like Brock's opening because he wants to just be fucking done.
Yeah,
he might, but man, would that kill the whole evening if that Hell in a Cell was on first?
Sometimes you get killed early on.
I mean, listen, let me tell you something. You got the 6-woman tag about halfway through.
Don't worry, we'll bring it back.
Imagine putting that Hell in a Cell match out first, and then you're like, all right, Gunther and Nick, you're next. It's like,
out of here, bro. Nah, the woman will be next if they do that shit for sure.
God damn it.
Io Sky.
But Steve, the build up and this whole situation with Punk and Cody, babyface versus babyface situation, for some reason, this feels like it should have been square peg, square circle. Somehow they made that circle square for no reason. And it's just not. What's your vibe on the way this has been built?
They teased something that was quite interesting, but didn't lean into it, where Cody and Punk acknowledged that Cody was kind of the blueprint of, hey, I left too. I was unsatisfied too, but I went out, I built it and came all the way back. I would have leaned more into that. It's like, you quit. Just go in, just say you quit. You went home. I stayed. I built it. You don't get to acknowledge what I did. I built this. You walked back in and everybody welcomed you with open arms. I had to kick the door down. Instead, we got this boring, saccharine, No, I'm the better wrestler than you. No, I'm the better wrestler than you.
Well,
Let's
Cody
find
is-
out who
hold
the
on,
better
Cody-
wrestler is.
To your point, you could actually even make the argument that Cody was the reason why Punk got the reset to begin with.
Yep.
Well, hold on, because Cody did have one line that I thought was actually really good, which was when Cody was putting over all the things that he had accomplished away from WWE. He said, I did all that knowing full well that the audience, while looking at me accomplish all this,
Wished
they
it
were
was
wishing
you. Yeah.
Because you were the one who was supposed to be revolutionary.
You know what?
You were the one who
AJ?
was supposed to set fire to it.
AJ,
And I did, and you went home.
you
Yeah.
found the one thing
Yeah.
that
that's what I'm
raised
saying.
a single heartbeat in this entire fucking thing.
Yeah,
Man, when it
did
comes
like
to
that
this
line,
wrestling
yeah.
shit, dude, he can sell shit to a fly. Like
But
now,
this is
that
this
one
is
line
coast-
made me kind of want to watch it a little bit.
But this is
Well, that was
coasting.
Cody's line. I didn't come up with it. Yeah.
It's the perfect example of coasting on star power. That's Cody, it's Punk. You know, it writes itself. It doesn't.
None of it does. Someone should write it so that we can enjoy it. Stop. Who is in possession of this magical pen that just writes all by itself?
Right.
Oh, AI. I forgot. Oh,
Yes,
I
Al.
forgot.
I always thought it was
that-
Al.
Yeah. Well,
No, it's a steak sauce.
I thought it was Allen Iverson, but
Oh, okay.
I'm learning now that it's
It'd be
not
better
the same
than
thing.
this.
But yes, no. Please continue your point. Yeah, that it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be completely different. Yeah.
It should have been different. I mean, it kind of similar to this is the exact thing that happened. Maybe it's a Cody problem. It's the exact thing that kind of happened with Randy. We expected something more. We expected the student teacher thing, which we never really got. There was a Pat McAfee thing thrown in there. So I think they're a little bit gun shy of doing something full bore because they don't know what they're going to get out of these two. They didn't go into the history of these guys were on rosters together for years. No real substantial mention of, well, you were supposed to be my example. You let me down. You let me down. Not Cena. Why do you think I supported Cena? Cena didn't there's no edge to this at all. It's just very, like I said, low hum. There is no edge to this at all, except for the one line that you mentioned, which isn't enough.
Oh, what about the time he hit him in the
very
face with the belt?
Who doesn't
the
hit somebody in the
flip
face
over.
with the
Yeah, the
belt?
flip
When he
over.
flipped
Yeah.
over, yeah.
Yeah.
Or the press conference where he was like, "Last night was a mistake, but this was on purpose." Yeah, he pie
Yeah.
faces him.
And then he shoved him in a locker and said, "Nerd." Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure there was a wedgie in there. You said 2 seconds ago that maybe it's just a Cody problem, and I'm not sure, but I could tell you that Punk holds equal weight and fault in this.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because I feel, based on what I've heard so far between the two of them, neither one of them seems to be as efficient when they're not being attacked. These
That's
are
true.
two
On the
people.
defense,
These are two people who are talking to each other intentionally with no vitriol. Oh, I respect you. There's no, like, Drew on a week-to-week basis called this motherfucker a bitch to his face.
I miss
And
him.
on social media every day. He gave Punk fodder, right? You flip it to Cody. Cody's best promos are usually when he's responding to some stupid shit that the other guy across from him is doing to him. We have two people who are amazing when they're on the defensive, when they're doing the babyface deal, when they're doing the fire up thing. And since there's no
friction.
For lack of a better phrase, there's no fucking. There's two vaginas just.
No.
This is all dry.
There's no foreplay.
Yeah.
No, I'm going with the physical autonomy as my analogy. There's no one's being fucked. It's
okay,
two,
fair enough.
It's two. There's scissoring.
Are you saying that? I was going to say, are you saying they're scissoring this right now?
Scissoring.
Yes.
There's no conflict. There's no one's being, literally in wrestling terms, no one's being fucked here.
A polite dry hump.
Yeah, they're mushing clitorises together, hoping and then like that one line I mentioned was like a real sensitive spot, but I still can't get there. Right?
Yeah.
No, that's the benefit of a heel babyface. The babyface needs to be fucked by the heel so that the babyface has a reason for comeuppance and getting revenge on the heel. We have two babyfaces that are just kind of mildly irritated with each other at the moment because they still haven't even swung at each other. The pie face was a little aggressive, but if that's all the aggression we're going to get leading into Saturday, you've built nothing. Technically on paper, you've built nothing. So I'm sure the match itself will be phenomenal. It will be a
100%.
main event for sure. But
who cares?
Don't give me a match that I wasn't really all that anticipating and end it with something I should have got before the match. Because I have a feeling this match is going to end with some sort of fuckery of some kind.
It should.
Maybe Sammy will come out and get his comeuppance or something.
Something. But you could have used that. You could have used the situation, as corny as it sounds, and it could. I'm lowballing. It's just off the top of my head right now. You could have had Sammy pissed off that Punk cashed something in to get this title match, and they're confronting each other. And now, Sammy loses his fucking cool. He's jumping all over Punk. Cody slides into the ring to get Sammy off. He gets Sammy off. Sammy swings at Cody. Cody and Sammy are hitting each other. All of a sudden, Punk goes to grab Sammy. Sammy ducks, and Cody cracks Punk. Now we've got a physical. What the fuck was that about? What do you mean? I'm trying to, fuck you, man. Something.
Yeah.
Instead of.
I think they exhausted all that with LA Knight and Jay.
Dusty's kid can't beat me at SummerSlam. I don't. All due respect to the big man upstairs.
Didn't he say that?
We don't give a shit.
Yeah.
We don't give a shit. They said it. He has said this to Cody at different variations. The first time was the one where he goes, my father was an electrician. He was a blue collar man. I guess I'm more of the American dream than you. And then Cody was like, well, I left and started a revolution. I bucked the system. I guess I'm more Punk than you. Where was this energy here for the title?
Well, mind you, also KO did that shit fucking 6 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Punk's at his best when he's either an underdog, being attacked, or a martyr. He's none of those.
And those are the same descriptions I hear about Cody.
Yeah, that's why it's two muffs trying to figure out what the fuck's happening.
Rubbing two Barbies together. No genitalia.
Or two Ken dolls. Come on.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
or two.
There's
Progressive.
Inclusive here.
Meanwhile, while all this is happening, there's a giant dick in the back named Gunther waiting to fuck either one of these two.
Did you see him kick that door in Cody's face? That shit was crazy. I love that shit. I said, why isn't this the main event?
That shit was some Wile E. Coyote shit.
Bro, he just pushed the dude out the way and fucking kicked that shit right in his head. I loved it. Fantastic.
CM Punk retains. Who cares?
I didn't even know where to fucking start because I can't tell you where this is going. Punk, so fuck, that's my pick.
Punk's my pick. Joe, who are you picking?
Punk.
Nice. Nice. Everybody has got Punk, but guess what? The American Nightmare's got a shot. QB1, baby.